welcome to my video. Today I'll be doing an unboxing video and I'll be unboxing this. It's the Flesh Eater Quartz Start Collecting box set from Games Workshop. It's an Age of Sigmar box set. Okay, so let's have a quick look and see what we get. So, you get a Terrorgeist, which is a big scary monster unit with the Abhorrent King on the back of it. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Crypt Ghouls, which are your run-of-the-mill troops. And then you get 1, 2, 3 Crypt Horrors, which are your more sort of elite monsters, soldier units. Okay, so have a quick look on the side. So there we go. Let's get some focus. So 3 Crypt Horrors. Sorry, this isn't focusing badly. 10 Crypt Ghouls and 1 Terrorgeist. So on the back, Crypt Horrors, your Crypt Ghouls there. It shows you what they use to colour those. Here, so you can touch what your base layer is, shading layers and your highlights there. So they've gone for a green that. I might paint them green, might paint them in another colour. Yet to decide that. And same thing down here for the Abhorrent King and the Terrorgeist. Okay. So let's open this up and see what we have inside. So first of all, we have a big box of grey plastic. So this is the sprue for the Crypt Horrors. Now with these kits, they have multiple ways you can build them. So it says Crypt Horrors on the back, but you could also build Crypt players from this. You can also build the 2 hero units that come in here. You can also build Vargheists, which are for the Vampire Counts army, are now called Soul Blight. I don't know a lot about Age of Sigmar, so you have to bear with me if I get some of the terminology wrong. So yeah, these are the wings for the hero unit, which is the Infernal Courtier, I think it's called. Then you've got some arms with weapons. It's a particularly nasty looking one there. Also pretty gross, they've got bones shoved through their arms, because why not? I'll go into a little bit on other videos on why they have bones shoved through their arms. It's because they're a completely delusional faction. They think they're getting medals pinned on their chest when they're actually getting bits of bone shoved through their arm. Because when you're that mad, what does it matter? Okay. Here's another one for the Crypt Horrors. Some more wings. Backs, more arms. The bodies there. Different heads as well. Those are the sort of like monstrous looking bat heads. Those are the Vargheists, and I think that's the Infernal Courtier's head. Okay, so that's that sprue. Let's put that aside. Let's move that over here. Now we have the Crypt Ghouls. These are the troops. There's a lot of different arms I like variants on here. So you shouldn't have too much trouble, because you'll have a lot of these in your army if you collect them. So you want lots of different looks to them to keep everything, unique. So there's some heads down here, more heads over here, a whole bunch of heads on this side as well. Let's flip that over, get a better look at it. Yeah, some femurs there. There's the bodies. This one here, I think, is for your hero unit. So yeah, each little faction, not faction, unit cut, all have a hero unit, so they basically buff and make your troops better. They're not your generals of your army, but they're used to improve those units. So for this one, it's the Crypt Courtier, I think it's called. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, that's good. These sprues are excellent. Old Games Workshop ones, they have so much space between your sprues, you could pretty much put your hand between them. But now they're really making good use of the space, give you more variation, so you can build your armies how you like. Okay, let's move on to the big boy now. Let's put that aside. Okay, here we go. So this is your Terrorgeist kit. So there's a big set of wings there. That's the rock the Ghoul King stands on. Some chains, that's legs. Yeah, this is actually quite a complex kit. There's a lot going on with this one. Interesting, lots of rocks. Some armoured legs, I think those are. Okay, let's have a look. This is the second sproof for the Terrorgeist. You've got a head down here and heads here. They're different from each other, so you can build different kits. Oh, this is interesting. There's a shield there, and let's bring that down a bit so you can see. So you've got a shield here and plate mail up there, and the plate legs there. So, and a sword and a big old lance. So yeah, that's not for the Ghoul, for Flesh Eater Courts, because they don't really have to worry about clothes or armour. So that's for Vampire Count. So you can build Vampire Count, or Soul Blight, they're called now. You can build the Soul Blight's vampire from this, which is interesting. A lot of variation. Nice. We'll have a look at the manual for this in a minute and see what you can get from there. Okay, so these are just the bases. So the big one is for the Terrorgeist, as you would expect. So on the side, you've got 3 smaller ones here. These are for the Crypt Horrors. Slightly smaller one here. This would be, I would have thought, for the Ghoul King. And a pack of 10 bases here. Yeah, these are for your Crypt Ghouls. That's one side. Okay, so move on to the paper side of things. Next steps. So what they're suggesting to add. See, the thing with the Flesh Eater Courts, they don't have a lot of units as such, so you don't have to buy many kits. So these guys come in the same kit. There's a Crypt Flayer. The Vargolf Courtier, which is like a enormous vampire bat looking thing. More Crypt Ghouls. Flesh Eater Courts Roll Hunt. Okay, so this tells you what it consists of. Additional abilities. So when you buy these boxes, you don't necessarily have to have the battle time to go with it. It comes in there, so you can start gaming straight away, should you wish to. Okay, so these are the manuals on how to put it together. So this shows you what you can do with each kit. So from that one kit, you could either build 3 Crypt Horrors, 3 Crypt Flayers. Yeah, they look nasty. Get some plasters on those wounds, boys. You don't want to get an infection. The Crypt Haunter Courtier, so that's the hero unit for those guys. The Crypt Infernal Courtier, or Vargeists. So these are for the Soul Blight. But if you wanted to make your Crypt Flayers look like these guys, you can do. No one's gonna mind. I prefer the look of these guys. I like the bat faces. The crazy spiky hair they got going on in their backs. They're pretty cool. And on the back, just shows you how they did the paint scheme. I like that one, that looks really good. Let's have a quick look. Again, it comes with the data sheet. So you can play straight away if you wanted to. These are just assembly instructions here. The older models Games Workshop put out, yeah, they didn't do this. But as they're making new kits, they never get more complex. So having an instruction sheet really does help you, especially if it comes to something like the Terrorgeist, because that's a big, complex looking kit. Okay. So these tell you how to assemble the Crypt Ghouls. Pretty straightforward actually. A pair of a head, a pair of arms, a pair of legs. Can't really go too wrong with those. But it does show you also how to build the Cryptghast Courtier, which is the hero unit for these guys. And again, on the back it's got the data sheet, so you can play straight away if you want to. Okay, that's the final one. It's the Terrorgeist. So again, one kit can be used to build multiple models. So you can build the Terrorgeist, the Abhorrent King on the Terrorgeist, sitting there right in the back, and a zombie dragon. You can also build the Abhorrent King, Gore King separately if you want to, so that's why you get the additional base on the rock. Okay, let's open it up. There we go. That's what you get. You get also build as the zombie dragon and the soul blight, so the vampire lord on the zombie dragon. So there we go. That's a nice looking miniature actually. Then you just have the assembly instructions. For something this big, it's probably best to follow them. So there's a lot of different parts to it. And on the back pages, again it just gives you the data sheet, so you can play straight away if you want to. Okay. That's a good looking kit. This will be a lot of fun to put together, and I will be putting some of these together soon and showing you how I paint them. It's good value as well. Yes, Games Workshop stuff isn't cheap. Hobby stuff never is, but that's good value. So for about £45–50 you get 14 miniatures. And you could start playing straight away if you wanted to. Okay then, let's put all this back. So, till next time, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Goodbye.